I love that. I mean, honestly, that's really what I want to have kids to like throw them nice Christmases. I would just want to have like I love that feeling, and I love gift giving, and I wish
That's
to give
so
my
odd because I've known you for. Ooh, yikes, you could really practice on me.
How are your Christmases? What was like what were your Christmases typically like? Like would you guys get all the things you wanted and et cetera, et cetera?
I would say this: we got everything we wanted. Like I remember, like we would get one big ticket item, like one. Like I remember getting a Nintendo. We got every game console that we wanted when they came out.
Same.
That was like our big ticket item per year. And then my mom would like so. This is how we did Christmases. You would get to open one gift on Christmas Eve, the night before, and then when you wake up in the morning, the house was just covered in gifts. I mean,
I
like, so what happened was
know.
my mom had two couches, and then like when the couches meet, there's like the square where they're not there,
Mm-hmm.
and then the tree was in there, and then she just filled up the whole thing with toys. I mean, really cheap toys, like from the dollar store probably. But also with a couple of nice ones, like a Ninja Turtle sprinkled in, a Power Ranger here, an Easy Bake Oven, a Barbie, like sprinkled in with the shitty toys.
Yeah.
And then we got like one really big thing, and it was usually a game console.
I love that. I mean, honestly, that's really what I want to have kids to like throw them nice Christmases. I would just want to have like I love that feeling, and I love gift giving, and I wish to
That's
give
so
my
odd because I've known you for. Ooh, yikes, you could really practice on me.
Christmas, and I sent money to buy me. I think it was to buy the dream, no, not the Dreamcast. Whatever system was after the Dreamcast, it was to buy me that.
The
And
Sega
then
Saturn.
no, I don't remember what it
Was
was.
it a Sega system?
I don't remember. Maybe the PlayStation 2, I think. I don't remember. Anyway, and Christmas had come around, and then I was telling, and I was talking to my grandmother on the phone. Maybe it was Sega Saturn. No, bitch, I don't fucking know.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, and then so Christmas came around, and like the day after or Christmas Day, I'm talking to my aunt and my mom and telling them. I've been talking to my aunt and my grandmother, and they're like, "Oh my god, so tell me about your gifts you opened up." And I listed everything, and they were like, you didn't get anything else?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, "You didn't get anything else, Kevin?" I was like, and then they were like, "That's it. You're coming to New York. This lady is trifling."
Yeah, we've been together for over a year now because we spent last Christmas together.
Y'all went live together last Christmas. Was that when Madonna started?
No, it is not. Madonna started 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Y'all were touring during Christmas?
No, the whole process. We were touring last Christmas. Yeah, we had Santa Claus on stage in DC.
All right. Jesus
We took a
Christ.
short break before for the Yuletide holiday and in the New Year.
And that's crazy. And y'all still been touring as long as Taylor Swift ass. Taylor Swift ass been on this Eras tour. Literally feels like an era.
I did believe in Santa. I think I stopped believing in Santa like 8 years old-ish. Because I remember like one Christmas, I was like, because my mom was very, Santa brought you this, Santa did this, Santa. And I remember like, I was like 8 years old. I'm like, this just doesn't make any sense. I'm like, how the I remember like having like the conscious thought, like, how the fuck did he get around to everybody who asked for stuff? And like, I was like, I never wrote a letter. I was like, I'm not writing this a letter. So I never wrote a letter. So I'm like, how did he know what I wanted? My mom would just be like,
Well, he knows, he sees you when you're sleeping, and he sees when you're awake, and he knows you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Like he knows.
right. And my mom, I was like, that's just no. And I'm a pretty gullible person, but 8-year-old me was like, this is stupid. And also, I remember seeing so many movies about Santa Claus, and he looked different in so many movies. I was like, no one can get an accurate picture of what this motherfucker looks like. I was like, this shit ain't real. And then the next year, my mom was like, yes, we bought it for you, but you better take your ass to bed, or else Santa still ain't gonna bring it. I'm like, but you just told me he's not real, so what's the tea, girl?
I'm mad at you
But
now.
no, I told you. Okay, you have no right to be mad at me because I told you and Andy that I wanted to hang out, and you and Andy were like, "We're going home," because me and Andy left the party at the exact same time.
Yes.
I said, "I'm gonna keep going out," and you were like, "We're going home." So y'all went, and then I said, "Okay," and then I sat in my car and I called Assad, and I said, "I want to go sing I want to go sing Christmas karaoke. I really want to sing Christmas karaoke." So we were out looking for Christmas karaoke. I think I told you I want to sing Christmas karaoke. I told everyone at the party. I was telling Naomi And I was like, who wants to party hop? Like the party here is ending. Let's keep going. Like I'm dressed up. I want to go out. And Ricardo was kind of tired. Naomi was kind of tired. So I was like, I'll just find friends who haven't partied yet. And that's how I found Asada. So I was just at home hanging out. So why are you mad at me? I invited you. You said no.
Well, if you told me you were like, here's the thing, tell me how you feel about this. When someone is like, I want to hang out, there's no like plan in motion. Like usually the next like half an hour or whatever, an hour is like trying to find the things to do. If you're like, I'm going to go to XYZ bar, that's a plan. Not like I want to do stuff is not a plan. So when you're like, I want to do stuff, I'm like, that could mean anything.
Well, I didn't have a plan at the moment, but I do think I expressed that I wanted to sing Christmas karaoke. I can't remember if I expressed it to you or not.
Not to me.
I know to Assad. But I was really kind of sad that they're not sad, but I was annoyed. Not annoyed. That's not the right word. I was disappointed. It all sounds too negative. I wanted there to be Christmas songs at the holiday party, and there were no Christmas songs. Not even. I mean, I don't think there was even music playing, which is fine because I don't normally like music, but I really like singing Christmas music. I want to listen to Mariah Carey. I want to listen to Whitney Houston, specifically those two, and I'm open to others. I'm open. To
When you came to my house for Christmas, we had Christmas carols playing.
No, I said, can we sit down and watch YouTube videos? And I looked up Whitney, and I looked up Mariah Carey singing "Oh Holy Night," and that was the only time there was music playing. No,
we had music playing like in like the sound system, not on the TV, but there were Christmas carols playing on the sound system.
Oh, I like for everyone to like stop and sing the song. I want everyone to be singing "Oh Holy Night." I want everyone to be like, let's all like actively pay attention to the music, which is why I think karaoke sounded so fun. I wanted to sing "Oh Holy Night" but we didn't find karaoke. Why am I telling a Christmas story in fucking February?
Bob, Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Thank you so much. I'm not Christian. Please don't put that on me.
Do you remember a few years ago, like not a few years ago, like the early 2000s, that when Virgin Mobile was like Poppington, they had that really viral commercial, Happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa to you. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
I used to say that a lot. I used to say Happy Christmas, Hanukkah, but it's too much. It's too many syllables.
Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa is not that hard. I say Happy Holidays. Let's talk about. Do you believe in the war on Christmas? You remember when Christians were mad at Starbucks for turning it to Happy Holidays because their cups used to say Merry Christmas, and then one year Starbucks made it Happy Holidays. They were like, it's the war on Christmas.
Girl, people who like blindly like wrap everything around religion and Christianity, they get so crazy. Well, I guess it wasn't necessarily just a war. It wasn't Christians. It was people who celebrate Christmas, who not because you don't have to be a Christian.
But I think that specifically the Christians were the ones being like they're attacking Christmas because I think secular people who celebrate Christmas are like, girl, whatever, it's Christmas. You're right. People who blindly wrap their minds around like Christmas, religion, iPhones, people who blindly wrap their minds around these kinds of things, it does boggle me. Let's go back to St. Lucia.
Thank you.
I don't want to upset the queen of St. Lucia.
So I have not. It's been a long time in my adult life. I've probably been to St. Lucia once for Christmas. I normally go in the summer because summer is like carnival going on. It's like more stuff to do. But I went like 2 years ago. I went to celebrate Christmas in St. Lucia again, and I remember how much I miss it. First of all, St. Lucians, West Indians, period. They love like a fete. They love like. If it's Thanksgiving, if it's Christmas, if it's Independence Day, whatever it is, they have all these parties and stuff, and Christmas is no different. There's like all these like Christmas parties and these crazy. Oh my god! Also, I should get this wig. Look at how this would be so cute as a short little bob. Look at that, right?
No.